Hey, what's going on, guys? Paul Farmer here. It's Freedom Project Live, episode 76. 76. What I like to do on these is share my experience online, share with you marketing tips, share with you motivation, our mindset tips, what I'm doing to grow my business, that kind of stuff. Okay, so let's see. So yesterday, and I said this before I closed out yesterday, that we were doing a live and interactive training uh, for the VIP group that I have, and that went real well. The people that were there really got some great value. If you'd like to get access to the recording, all you gotta do is just click that green check mark below and get started. Sign up for an account with that, what I have right there, and I'll be giving you access to my VIP group and that training as well. Okay, so we're going to be doing more of those going forward. The whole intention is to help you create more income, hopefully full-time income. And we're just going to give you that information, exactly what it is I do to do it, so that I'm just going to share with you what I learned along the way and all that. So there's that. So this morning I was watching the GrowthCon conference 2. That's Grant Cardone's conference. It was 3 this last year, but I'm watching the old one 2. And he had his brother speaking. I was watching his brother speak, and his brother's name is Gary Cardone. It's really funny because they have a lot of the same, like, you see a lot of commonalities, the way they speak, their mannerisms and everything. They're siblings, so why not, right? But they're both very successful business people, right? And what he was talking about is how we're not hungry enough. We're not hungry enough. Because what he was saying is there's 1.3 billion people in China, and there's 1.6 billion people in India, and they speak multiple languages, and they want what we have. I'm speaking to people mostly in the United States and other countries similar. They want what we have, and we're happy just, oh, I got my big screen TV, I got my tablet, I drive on a big street with sidewalks and trees and all this, and I'm cool, everything's good. And what he was saying is, you're not hungry, and you better get hungry or you're gonna get passed up. And he's like, if you're not working 14-hour days, then there's something wrong with you. Like you need to be busting your butt right now. You need to get hungry. You need to stop being comfortable. And it just got me thinking. I'm like, that's so true. We're not hungry enough. We get too comfortable. It's too easy to say, oh, well, at least I got a job, or at least I have an income, or at least this has happened. We get too comfortable. At least I got a place to live. I have a roof over my head, and we start justifying where we're at. And by doing so, we don't move. We don't grow. So, and, I fall victim to this as well. I mean, there's things that I could be doing that I don't do because I get in a little bit of a comfort zone. When you start having commissions coming in on a frequent basis, and you're not doing a whole lot for that to happen, yeah, you get comfortable. You get a little bit like, oh, cool, I don't really have to do a whole lot. It's going to come in anyway. But, one of my favorite quotes is, success is your duty, your obligation, and your responsibility. It's Grant Cardone quote. Success is your duty, your obligation, your responsibility. It's an ethical decision. It's ethics, okay? And he says it's not, I don't know if unethical, not ethical. It's not ethical, right? To not be successful. And success means different things, but you need to be able to provide for your family. I would say, when you're successful, you can do so much more. Not only provide for your family, but you can impact your community. You affect your country. There's so many people out there that you're going to impact when you're successful. Then And if you're not, that's not really serving anybody. That's not really helping anybody. So we got to get hungry. We got to get hungry. We get too relaxed and too comfortable. And so that's really what I'm challenging myself to do. Get more hungry. Get more hungry. Time is going to pass regardless. And if you're not getting to a point where you're creating enough income where like it's not like something you need that much anymore, like you don't depend on it anymore, you just know the streams are coming in. If you're not getting to that place, then you're not hungry. You're not impacting other people. You can't go out and go out and make the world a better place, like build schools, build churches, give to charities, dig wells, whatever, all this stuff, right? You cannot, that stuff requires income. And you can't do that if you don't have any income. You can't do that if you can't take care of yourself because you don't make enough, because you're always stressed out, right? So you can't do that if that's where you're at. So get hungry. What's his name? Eric Thomas, right? E.T. the hip hop preacher. One of my favorite things there too is, you want to, what does he say? You want to have success, but you don't want success until you want it as bad as you want to breathe. Something like that. You don't want success until you want it as bad as you want to breathe, air to breathe, right? And I'm totally killing that. But the idea is you got to want it bad. And I watch people and their actions. They don't want it bad. They don't want it bad. They want it to fall in their lap. They want to do as little as possible. And doesn't work that way. It just doesn't. So another thing that he said was, if you are not making $1 million in 4 years, you're lazy. That's what he said. It's not my words. It's what he said. Okay. So take that to heart. If you're not making $1 million in 4 years, 4 years from now, you're not making $1 million, and you're lazy and you're around the wrong people. You're surrounded with the wrong people. So those are the things that I took from his speech. He was really into scare tactics, I guess. He's like, I want to scare the crap out of you, and I think that's important. Marvin Ellison, the CEO of Lowe's, he goes to my church. He's good friends with the pastor there and everything, and he's the CEO of Lowe's, which is like one of the top businesses in the United States. But he says this. He says, even when you become successful, even when the money is flowing, you want to stay poor, hungry, and determined. Poor, hungry, determined. Because when you get up there and you start having all this income coming in, the hunger dies. You're just not hungry anymore. It's too easy. So stay poor, hungry, determined. I hope you got some value today. Appreciate you guys stopping by, hopping on. And like I said, if you want to learn how to create some extra income, if you want to get access to that training we did last night, and all the recorded training I provide in my VIP group, go to the green check mark right below. Go ahead and start an account, and I'll give you access to that group, and I'll give you access to the training we did, as well as other trainings that we're going to be doing in the future. Okay. Thanks for watching. Appreciate you guys. Have a great day. See you next time. Thank you, Stephen. Appreciate that.